Alright, we're going to talk about measures of center. And when we're talking about measures of center, we're really talking about three main things. Mean, median, and mode. You guys have been doing these for a couple years, so let's just do a refresher here on finding those. So let's start with a set of data. So let's say we have 63, 67, 75, 78, 84, 84, and a 92. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values there. So let's start with finding the median. I put them in order from least to greatest, so the median is the one in the middle. So if we count, we got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1 left over. So the median would be 78. Our mode is the one that appears most often. The only number that appears more than once is 84, so our mode is 84. And then to find the mean, we need to add all those numbers. So let's add them all up. Alright, so when you add them all up, you should get 543. And then we're going to take that and divide by 7, because we had 7 numbers. So 543 divided by 7 is going to be about 77 and 6/10. So there's one other thing you need to know, and that's called an outlier. Now, this particular set of data, I didn't have an outlier, but I'm going to add one more value here. Let's say we had a 12 over here. Well, if you notice, all my numbers are between 60 and 92. That's only a range of less than 30. And then I add a 12. Well, that would change my range to 80. There's a big difference between a range of 30 and a range of 80. So 12 makes my data really different. So let's see what the mean would be with that outlier. So if I add 12 to the 543, I would get 555. And I'm going to divide that by 8. So 555 divided by 8 would give me a mean of about 69 and 4/10. So you can see with that outlier in there, it drops my mean significantly. So an outlier is any number that just doesn't quite fit in with all the other numbers. Alright, so now we're going to do mean absolute deviation. You still start out the same. You find the mean. So we're going to add up all those numbers. So we're going to... Alright, after adding them all up, you should get 546. I just changed them slightly from the numbers on the previous one set of data. And then I got 7 numbers there. So I'm going to divide it by 7. And I'm going to get a mean of 78. What I have to do with that mean is subtract it from every single number in my set of data. So I'm going to do 78 minus 63, 78 minus 67, 78 minus 75, 78 minus 78, 78 minus 84, and 78 minus 95. So 78 minus 63 is going to be 15, minus 67 is going to be 11, minus 75 is going to be 3, minus 78 is going to be 0, 78 minus 84 is going to be a negative 6, and, oops, that should be 95, not 99, and that's going to be a negative 17. So we found the mean, we subtracted, now we need to do the absolute. So we've got to find the absolute value of all these. So we don't need to worry about the positive there. So we just need to find the absolute value of negative 6, and 17. So that's going to be 6, 6, and 17. So now I have 15, 11, 3, 0, 6, 6, and 17. I need to add up all those numbers. So it's going to be 15 plus 11 plus 3 plus 0 plus 6 plus 6 plus 17. and we're going to divide that by 7. So I'm finding the mean of all the absolute values. So I add 15, I'll add those up real quick. Alright, so after adding them all up, I get a total of 58 divided by 7. So when I divide that, I'm going to get about 8 3/10. So our mean absolute deviation is about 8 3/10. So find the mean, subtract it, find the absolute value, and then find the mean of all the differences you found.